Welcome to the Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Joe Clark. I'm officially sick of all the George Pickens trade talk this offseason. It seems every single beat reporter has been asked about 50 times if Pickens is going to be dealt this offseason. This really doesn't make any sense to me right now. With the draft coming up in a little under 2 weeks, it seems as if we're hitting a deadline for Pickens to be dealt. As if he is, then the Steelers would more than likely want to recoup a 2025 draft pick. But why would the Steelers trade Pickens? There refused to include him in trade talks for Brendan Ayuk last offseason, and it seems as if the team has been trying to get a receiver to play alongside him, not instead of him. And they did so this offseason with him and DK Metcalf. Well, he and Metcalf do have a similar profile. They're not the same players, and I think both could thrive in Pittsburgh's offense. I understand that Pickens' antics and attitude sometimes on the field can be a distraction, and I'm not a fan of all that. Don't get me wrong. I think that's something that has to get cleaned up for sure. But he's still a talented player, one who elevates the ceiling of Pittsburgh's offense. And even if 2025 does wind up being his last year in Pittsburgh, as it will be the last year of his contract, I think it behooves the Steelers to at least try and see if they can make the tandem of Pickens and Metcalf coexist. To me, it makes more sense to tag and trade Pickens after next season, assuming Pickens can put together a good season. Shutting him away before seeing what he could do with Metcalf would be a bit short-sighted, I believe. And I think for the Steelers to really elevate their offense, they have to see how their passing game would look with one of the best receiver duos in the league. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Alex Kazor and Dave Bryan every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.